Welcome everybody to a brand new series, What Your Overwatch Skin Says About You. Now, there are a lot of characters in Overwatch, so I'm going to try my absolute best to get through all of them. And what does your Overwatch skin really mean? What is like the meat and potatoes of this video? Well, basically, I'm going to be talking about stereotypes about, just cosmetics in Overwatch. You see someone who has a skin on and you immediately think, oh god, this person's a tryhard or they're a new player. You kind of can get those general reactions, and I feel like I can relate to them because I've played a lot of Overwatch. Now, obviously, these are just stereotypes, and I am riffing a bit off of Soundsmith's TF2 stereotypes video. Shout out to Soundsmith. Don't sue me, but, it is what it is. Obviously, these are just stereotypes. They're not true about everybody. If you get offended, I'm sorry. Let's go. Genji. Now, let me just say something about Genji. I love Genji. I've played a lot of Genji. Genji mains, please just don't come attack me and tell me how Genji is the best hero and they should have never ever nerfed Dragon Blade way back in the day and they need to make it to where he's unCC'able. Just give it a break, man. Starting with the Kendoka Summer Games skin. Honestly, not a lot of Genjis I see actually wear this skin because it's kinda clunky and it's not as cool as the other Genji skins. As a fan of purple, I think the skin's alright. What I can notice about people who use this skin is they're usually a die-hard Genji main. And does that mean that they're good at the game? No, but they have played a lot of Genji and they probably will continue to play Genji and continue to play Genji and continue to play him. This person is most likely a diamond, and will be that way for a while, or forever. Moving on to Baihu, one thing I've noticed about these Genjis is they love to dash into the enemy team, like all the time, like non-stop. The second dash is off cooldown, they are in there. Even if there's a Winston and a high-charge Zarya, they don't care, because you know what? It's not your fault that you died. It's that Ana who didn't nano you when you weren't 40% charge, right? Now, I have seen some Genjis wear this skin pop off, but for the most part, it's usually just younger kids who just see that they look kind of like a dragon and they think that means that they're good. You're not. I'm sorry, just most likely a platinum. So, Blackwatch, this is probably the coolest Genji skin, and because of that reason, a lot of people actually use it. When this skin first came out, you couldn't get people to shut up about it, including me. As a person who loved playing Genji at the time, I used this skin, I didn't care everyone else used it. It just looks so cool, and this is probably the ultimate tryhard skin in like the whole game. If you see a Genji like this, he's not necessarily a toxic douchebag, but he is going to try his best to win the game, and he will throw his keyboard or controller at the wall if he messes up a deflect on a grab. He will be upset about it. Honestly, nowadays, not as many people use this is because there's, alternatives, but honestly, most Genjis who use this seem to be pretty chill. Even if they're not the best at the game, they'll still swap sometimes, so that's a plus. Most likely a diamond. Oh boy, oh nee. Alright. I'm just gonna get something off my chest. I have never seen a good Genji player use this skin. I'm really being serious, I don't know what it is. Genjis who wear this just seem to think they're hot shit and they're playing the best character in the game when that couldn't be farther from the truth. Okay, is this an alright skin? Yeah, I think it's an alright skin, but it obviously just drags in the weeb edgelords who probably also main spy on TF2 despite only being able to get one backstab in an entire match. If I have to be honest with you, I can't even wear this skin because I just feel like I'm gonna look like one of those 12-year-olds who, once they get a two-man blade ult after everybody else in the team died, tells everyone they're trash because they can't play Genji, who is clearly the best character in the whole game. Most likely a gold. Sentai. Alright, I actually really like this skin. I call these dudes the bro Genjis. I don't know why. Usually when I see people wearing this skin, they're genuinely like super nice and chat and chill. Even if they lose a game and it's like not their fault at all, they'll still be pretty alright about it. For the most part, these guys are pretty good at the game, but they know when to swap. I don't know, I've seen some like little kids who wear this skin thinking they look like the Green Power Ranger, which makes them like invincible. They're not. They try their best, but they're usually at least pretty nice too, which I can respect. But at the end of the day, these can't... Listen, they're good at Genji, they're very nice, but they're never gonna be pro or even masters, if I'm being honest with you. Most likely a platinum, I'm sorry. Honestly, no one uses the stock Genji like default legendary skins or any of their recolorings. I've noticed people who like to use Nomad and the recoloring of it, they usually are pretty diehard Genji mains who are actually decent at the game, most likely peaked at Masters, and that's where they're gonna stay. Then there's Young Genji and Sparrow, which, like, I guess if you're an ultimate weeaboo, you'd probably like these skins more than anything else, and if you're, like, really into, like, Mercy X Genji ships, and you, like, openly talk about it with your e-girlfriend that only can play Moira and Mercy on the mic, I guess that's the stereotype for these skins, most likely gold. I don't really know what to say about them. And then you move on to the pink skins for Genji. I'm not calling them rare or purple, I'm calling them pink. Which, you know, there's Chrome, which is usually the sign of a new player, because if, you know, let's be real, if you're a real Genji player and you know what Genji's about, you know you gotta buy that fucking carbon fiber, bro. That's the cool Genji skin. I don't need a legendary to be badass. This is honestly actually the ultimate tryhard skin for Genji. Genjis who wear this think that they are above every other Genji in the whole game, and they really think that, like, you know, if they lose a game, it's not their fault. Yeah, they have a Winston that's bodying them, but, like, they keep getting their ult. They don't need to swap. Their Zarya just needs to bubble them more. And honestly, these Genjis are actually good at the game, but they have a really bad case of the, well, I'm doing good on this character, so I don't need to swap syndrome. And they think they're hot shit and they just try way too hard. Like, just go Reaper, man. We'll thank you for it, honestly. But then there's Nihon. This is like the actual good Genji skin. I don't know why, I've really never met a bad Genji player who wears Nihon. The same could be said for Carbon Fiber, but with Nihon, I genuinely feel like I get fucking bodied by this dude every single time, and I gotta swap to counter him. Carbon Fiber players wish they could be Nihon players, but, you know, black and blue is much more edgy than white and red, so that's probably why they wear it more. Yeah, I forgot about the Overwatch League skin and the Warcraft skin. I don't know why, I've actually never seen a good player. I'm not even joking. If you wear the Overwatch League Genji skin, you're bad at the game. I don't know. Like, immediately I just, like, recognize you as a bad player. I don't even register that you are a threat. Same with the Warcraft skin, to be honest. You're probably just a huge Blizzard fanboy, or you're really into, like, weird elf porn. You probably like Skyrim a lot, but most of these players are most likely a gold. I bet there are some people who are like top 500 in GM that only wear these skins, but I haven't seen them. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching this weird little experiment. That's it, that's all I gotta say. Links to my social media and other things in the description down below. Yeah. If you're upset by this video, I guess suck my dick. Make sure to subscribe. Every single
single day I go insane. Every single day I forget my name. Every single day be so much pain. Every single day I gotta switch a lane. I wanna be the greatest, I wanna be an A-list, but I don't really wanna be famous. I want respect and I want that power, but will the stress and paranoia devour my soul? Leave me cold, will it make me old and make me cry, make me lie alone, and then let me die and reflect in a better time? But fuck it, I got one life and I gotta do it right. Gotta go now, there ain't no stopping. I wanna make it top, even if I end up at the bottom.
An infected case quickly and put them in isolation away from the rest of the community and not in a situation where they might contaminate a whole hospital. We may be able to buy ourselves time.
Bitch, I blow up like coronavirus, coming back at your like Vioectrlysis. Keep it low key, we don't talk about it. Unless you got bands, we can talk about it. Bitch, I blow up like coronavirus, coming back at your like Vioectrlysis. Keep it low key, we don't talk about it. Unless you got bands, we can talk about it.